I assume you already know the Portuguese national carrier, which is known for their affordable tickets across the Atlantic. But is it really worth it? Today we will be flying TAP Air Portugal from Lisbon to Toronto, which will take us around 7 hours across the pond. Lisbon Airport has priority lanes for premium customers everywhere, but let me show you the business class lounge, which doesn't look very premium, to be honest. I mean, it's not that bad, but compared to other airlines such as Air France or Lufthansa, not so good. Originally, I was booked on one of these new Airbus A330neo planes. However, TAP loves to swap planes last minute, so I was downgraded to the narrow-body A321 long range. So let's see how good or bad it is.
Okay, so welcome to my seat for Bravo, which is a single seat actually, and even though this is a narrow body plane, this exact seat together with the 2B and 2 Echo, 4 Echo and 4B, these seats are the private ones, the single ones. They are actually called throne seats. So as you can see, there's so much space in here. I have my whole side on the right, on the left as well. The legroom is kind of tight, but I'll show you later. And yeah, there was a amenity kit waiting for me together with a menu for this flight, together with a bottle of water, and there's some extra storage on my right. And yeah, overall I'm really impressed, but of course the first impression when you board the plane, it kind of feels like it's very, very tight and narrow, because it's Airbus A321 obviously. But yeah, we'll see what's this flight about. And there's also this huge bag with a pillow and a blanket. It looks really huge, so hopefully it will be comfy enough. You might be wondering that if you're flying in a couple or with your friend, it might be better to sit in these duo seats, but to be honest, they are really, really tight and it's not worth it. My mom is on the other side. We will talk over the aisle and it's all good. I don't even have to talk to her, right? Do I? Also, 90% of you guys watching right now are not subscribed to my channel, so go ahead and do that and hit the like button, please. Thank you. So we are about to take off and we are still climbing to our flight level, and yeah, here's the menu. So let's have a look at the menu, shall we? So on today's flight there's gonna be appetizer, starter, main course, 3 selections actually, and then a dessert after that, and also before landing there's gonna be a light meal served, so I'm excited for that one as well. I'll eat all of it, to be honest. And yeah, it's actually a really nice menu. So let me see what's inside. There are socks here with a nice coloring in TAP Portugal colors. Then there's a sleep mask, a toothbrush obviously with a toothpaste, and then there's just this facial moisturizer. And then the last thing is a pen. So that's it. To be honest, that's not what I'm used to in business class, especially on long haul flights or, you know, flying across the Atlantic. Obviously, it's TAP Portugal, obviously we are in narrow body, but yeah, but compared to other airlines such as KLM or British Airways, they always have such full amenity kits. But yeah, overall, I mean, it's enough, but I just expected a bit more. But I also can't forget the headphones, which hopefully will be of good quality. Okay, so I just checked the headphones. They are actually very comfy, but they are not noise cancelling. Also, if you are wondering why we haven't had any interaction with a crew member yet, I'm wondering as well what's happening, because usually we have a pre-departure drink, or they at least introduce themselves, but we are in the cruise level already and nobody came to my seat at all, which is kind of weird, especially with the fact that I was one of the first ones to board the plane. So my first interaction with the cabin crew was just now, 40 minutes after takeoff, which is kind of ridiculous. And also, it was only the fact that they wanted me to choose my meal from the menu, and that was it. There is no service yet, but this is the first time that I experience anything like this on business class flight over 6 hours. Thank you. Oh god, do I love hot towels. I'm obsessed. You already know that. Oh, thank you. Can I ask you, do you have a mango juice by any chance? Mango?
I only have orange,
Okay.
apple, and tomato.
Okay, I'll have orange juice and Coca-Cola, please.
Okay, with some ice.
Yes, please. Thank you. The can is fine. Thank you. It's okay. No, I'm good. Yeah. Thank you. So I ordered a mango juice with Coca-Cola, and I also got these veggie mix nuts, which I had on my previous flight yesterday, and they were really good. So I'll have to eat them again for sure. I have to mention the fact that the crew is really nice. However, they are not really welcoming when you step on board the plane. Like, you don't get any pre-departure service, no beverages pre-departure or anything like that. If you are watching this, being curious if you should book top Air Portugal business class, if the price is one of the cheapest out there, yes. If it's the same price such as Lufthansa, please do upgrade yourself to KLM if it's 100 euros or so. But if it's the cheapest option, yes, it's doable, but it's not perfect and it's not 100% business class service and product. Thank you. Perfect, thank you. Can I get another mango juice, please? The orange juice? Perfect, thank you. My meal just arrived. I chose the beef loin, which looks really nice and tempting. And I also have a tuna as a starter with some cheese and extra bread. And yeah, I'm really excited for this meal. It looks delicious. We'll see how it tastes. For an airplane meal, it's really tasty. If I was in a fancy restaurant, I would find the beef a little bit dry, but since we are on a plane, it's a really nice meal. This is actually my first time seeing a type of bread like this on board, because I'm used to this bread all the time since I'm from Czech Republic and we have it there everywhere. But yeah, I'm happy to have it on board. The best thing about this throne seat is that you have really a lot of space here, so when you're done eating, you can just put your tray table here on the left side or on the right side. Yes, thank you. It was delicious, especially the tuna. It's really nice. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. So the dessert is an ice cream or a sorbet. We also have some kind of fruit here and some cheese, it looks like. Yeah. Let's taste it. I think I'll start with the ice cream. Oh, it's just really frozen. One of the best things about this throne seat is definitely the extra space. As you can see, I have my hot tea here and I don't need my tray table. I just stored it and it's all good. And I can even have a lie flat bed, you know, and still have space next to me. Definitely book the throne seat. Even if you are traveling in a couple, trust me, it's a much better experience. Restrooms check. So as you may probably know, this is my second flight on narrow-body plane across the Atlantic. And I do have to compare this to JetBlue a bit, right? So on my JetBlue flight, if you remember on my previous video, The restrooms were kind of wider, I think, and they looked much nicer as well. I mean, the whole cabin was nicer. But yeah, this is, I don't know, it's giving European business class. So there are only these vibes. Here are some refreshing towels as well, but they are the same as I had on my previous flight from Prague to Lisbon on European business class. But this is kind of ridiculous for a transatlantic flight, right?
Let me show you what's the in-flight entertainment like. The iFi itself is pretty responsive and full of content. And when it goes to Wi-Fi, the messaging package is affordable, but if you really need to work throughout your flight, 30 euros is not the best deal out there.
It's time to check out the lie flat bag. Sometimes the seats can be a little bit angled, but this time I have even my head a bit lower than my legs, which is a good thing because it's 100% lie flat. To be honest, I'm not the tallest guy. However, I still can feel my legs touching the seat in front of me, and I don't really have much space above my head, to be honest, as well. However, compared to JetBlue with their suites on the very same airplane, this is kind of lower level, I would say. And what do you guys think so far? Do you like it or not? And if you haven't seen my video crossing Atlantic on JetBlue suites, go ahead and watch that video after this one as well. The pillow is really thin, you guys. It's giving premium economy. And here's the blanket, which is actually not bad, but there's no mattress on board Top Air Portugal, I think. Okay guys, I'm gonna have a nap now, and we'll see you soon. The last meal of this flight has arrived. This is the light meal before landing. That's what I call it. And it looks really nice. I'm not really sure what it is. I mean, there's some fruits, obviously. And there's some ham maybe with a carrot and some cake. I'm not sure. You tell me, guys. No, seriously, can you guys let me know what do you think this is? It looks like a cake, but I don't think it is. Now it's time to summarize the whole flight. First things first, the catering. I think meals were tasty and there was enough meal service throughout the flight, also before landing as well. And I feel like my stomach is full enough, so that's good. When it goes to the seat, the throne seat especially is very comfortable. I cannot talk for the people that are sitting in the dual seats. They look terrible, to be honest. They're really tight. But for the throne seat, I love the seat. I would fly in it for maximum of 8 hours, yes, but it was good enough. However, if you're thinking about flying overnight, like red-eye flight, you might consider getting another airline or another product, because the legroom is really, really limited. Also, as you can say, the cabin crew throughout the flight were very lovely, very nice. However, during the first minutes on board, especially first half an hour after takeoff, nobody talked to me at all. There was no interaction, nobody welcomed me on board, nobody even said a word to me. So I have to state the fact that I didn't really feel welcomed on board compared to other airlines such as Lufthansa even, or KLM. Overall, if you score a good deal with Top Air Portugal, I'm sure you won't be disappointed. You'll be fine with the flight, you will enjoy it. But you know, I just want to be honest.